Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Frugal Outdoors with myself, Dylan, and my stepson, Jacob. We're out, it's the 23rd of December, so it's 2 days before Christmas, and this is the last time we're going to come out before the end of the year. So this one will be out before New Year's Eve for the weekend, Friday. But we thought, you know what, let's try and get out one last time, try and get a bass before the year is out, and also try and get Jake into a conger. You can see the conditions. I mean, it's lovely bass conditions. It's pretty cold, it's pretty bumpy. There's a lot of water coming up here, so we're gonna have to set up a little bit further back. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be exciting. It's just gone 4 o'clock. We're only gonna be fishing for maybe 3-4 hours. Really quick one, but hopefully we can get into last fish of 2023. So let's get the stuff out, get set up, and then we'll bring you back, show you the bait, show you the rigs, and yeah, hopefully we can get a fish. So our plans tonight are essentially we're going to put one rod straight over the side. Hopefully between the two of us we'll share that rod for a bass. Hopefully we can get one. Like I say, it is right at the end of the year now, so, and this is our last opportunity to get a bass in 2023. And then the other two we're just going to punch out, maybe mix it up, maybe see if we can get a fresh pout in to use for bait. Jake's desperate for a conger, so basically he's going to be fishing a bigger bait pretty much all night for a conger. And then if we're struggling to get a conger, then we'll mix it up and just see if there's any pout, anything, just basically to put a bend in that rod.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see.
Right, okie dokie. So, first rig, just want to get that bass rod in. So, it's a 4 or 5 ounce. I think it's probably a 5. It's pretty swelly out there. That's on a locked in running ledger, which I've smashed out with a hammer, so it won't move quite so much, hopefully, is the idea. And then on the end of that, I've got a 5-0 and a 4-0 circle. It's a 5-0 wide gape and a 4-0 circle hook. We've got sardines tonight, so I'm going to put half a sardine, head and guts essentially, on this. The bottom half of it I'll chuck out for chum. And then we'll go through what we're fishing on the other rods. I just want to get this one in. There we go, just quick, ever so quickly, just before we chuck this out, the light is going so quick. But there we go, so you can see there, I've got that hook. Super proud there, look at the bottom, you can just about make that out. And then the circle hook is in my hand there, coming out the top. Just gonna chuck this straight over. The other half of it, I'm gonna chuck straight in. There's a bit of chum, get some scent in there. Like I say, it's super choppy down there, but like I say, bass, hopefully we'll love it and we'll get one. But let's get it in.
That area here.
Yeah.
It's really deep, you know what?
Just getting Jake's rig ready and his bait. Well, he's already got a pulley on there. I think he's fishing with a 12'9" Salt XT, I believe it is. Shakespeare Salt XT. It's a really nice rod actually. But I'm putting a whole anchovy and a squid wrap to hopefully get his target species for tonight, which is a conger. And if anyone's watched the last video I did down here, I did get a few, so hence we're back here. It's a good little bass mark, not for me, but rumour has it there are bass here. But mainly really we've come down to try and get Jake a conger. And I reckon we got a good chance, so. So I've just got that on the needle, put a whole squid up the side of it. They're not massive squid tonight. Like I say, we've got anchovies, we've got sardines, and we've got a bag of squid. And that's all cracking baits. Which is based on the island, which is awesome. Right, get used to that. Over there. Don't you go anywhere down there, yeah, nice and straight. Like I say, it doesn't have to go out a mile, mate, honestly. But just hit it as hard as you can. Yeah, thank you. That's good, mate. Feel good, look really good. Yeah, I saw it. I could actually see it in the air. Yeah, you got some really good hang time. It's a good cast. Yeah, really good. Right, and while Jake's targeting the conger, and obviously between us we're targeting the bass, I'm just going to chuck out a 2-hook clip down rig. It's got a pennel on the bottom, and it's got 80 pound on the bottom. So if I do get a conger, I should be able to bring it in. But then on the top, I've just got a small little scratching hook. Say small, it's a 2.0, but it's an octopus beak hook, which are quite small. And then that means if we do get a pout on that, I can take the pout. If it's a big one, we'll take it home obviously, but if it's a small one, then we'll use it for fresh bait, and hopefully we can target something else. Like I say, we're only fishing for a few hours tonight. I'll get this one baited up, quickly show you, and then we'll get it out as well. Right, here we go. So like I was saying before, this is just on a, it's just a 2-hook clip rig. Bunch of glow beads on the top with a squid head. That's on a smaller hook, hopefully to pick up a pout that we can use for fresh bait. And then the bottom snood, which is slightly longer, get us on the deck. That's 80 pound, so it's heavy duty anyway. That's just got a 2.0 wide gape hook on the bottom, and that's got a 3.0 chenoo hook on the top as a pennel. But I find those chenoots, they're quite small. It's not a massive hook. It's a reasonably decent bait. It's a whole squid. But I mean, that'll probably still pick up a decent sized pout anyway. But let's get this on, get it out, and hopefully we can get a fish. Worry about it then. There we go, we are fishing. But I'm going to put my my over trousers on, because it's not so much that it's cold, although it is, but mainly so I don't ruin my trousers with the smell of squid and sardines. Like I say, it is going to be super hard to try and get a bass tonight. We have got lights on because we're filming. It is just one of those things. I have had bass while I've been filming, so it's not too much of an issue. And obviously normally, you know, there's street lights and stuff around here anyway, so the bass will be semi used to lighting. Not quite how I've got it lit up, but it's mainly the shadows. If I can keep the shadows off the sea, then it's not too bad. And because there's like a 3-foot wall there, a lot of it is off the ocean anyway, so it isn't too bad. It's not ideal, don't get me wrong, but it's not the end of the world, so I don't think it will hamper us too much. But yeah, just holding out for that fish. One thing I haven't done though is I haven't got a massive light on my on the rod tip, so you can't actually see the rod tips. So I will try and change that in a second, see if we can't get some better lighting on it. Well, there we go. We just had our first bite of the night. Let's change that angle a bit down there. Yeah, we just had our first bite of the night. It was only in about, I don't know, 10 minutes maybe of that one being out there. The trouble is I've reeled into it, nothing there, but I think I've tripped my wires, obviously, so now I've just left it in the hope that something will come back. Could be the pouting that we're after, that we can use for bait. There we are, first fish. It's only a pouting. It's not a massive pouting by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a pouting, and we did want one for bait, so we've now got nice fresh bait. That head and guts will be going straight over the side for a bass, and the rest of it will be going out that way for a conger. Just wanted to also quickly take the opportunity to say thank you to everyone that supported me throughout the year. I'd like to say this is the last video of the year, but yeah, it's been emotional. No, it's been great fun. I've got out loads of times, done loads of comp fishing, loads of match fishing, and everyone has been really positive. The numbers have gone up, the views have gone up, so I just wanted to say thank you, and I massively appreciate it. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do. Don't forget to hit the notifications button, and then you'll be notified when I do post a video. Generally I post every Friday, but obviously 99% of you will know that already. But yeah, I just want to say thank you ever so much for sticking with it, sticking with me. I'm only just a newbie fisherman really. I'm no pro, I'm no specimen hunter. I just enjoy going out, going fishing, and it seems that you guys enjoy that, so that's what I will continue to do. Thank you. Look there. So we just changed Jake's first cast, and there's literally nothing left on there. There was a whole anchovy and a whole squid. So even though there's plenty of swell, there's either still plenty of crab activity or loads of pout or something, I don't know, but you would have thought if it was a pout it would have got the hook and we would have seen a bite or something. But there's literally nothing left. It's probably been out there maybe 25 minutes, if that. So he's cast out 2 hooks, same as me, same rig that I had. Now I'm going to rebait this one for him with a pout fillet, I think, as soon as we have it. See if we can't get us that conger. Right, so just quickly, just taken a fillet off that pout. I've taken the head and the guts as one bait, and then we'll have 2 more baits from the fillet. So as you can see there, I've taken the fillet off. That's all flesh. Skin is on the inside, so basically all the flesh is on the outside, so any scent and all of that sort of stuff is available, rather than folding it so it's all skin side on the outside and all the flesh is on the inside. It won't last as long like this, but it's super fresh. There we go, and there it is. Super neat, lovely for Jake's next cast. Huh? You're on? Yeah? There's always a chance to pull us down here, mate. Well done. Oh, yes. Absolutely chuffed. Jake's just pulled in a bull huss. This is his first one. It's a nice one too. It's not massive, but it's a really nice looking fish.
First bull huss. Oh, I don't know how much it weighs.
I don't. It's probably. I'm going to say it's got to be around 2 or 3 pound at least. It's got to be 3 pound.
Yeah.
It's got to be every bit of 3 pound.
Yeah.
But it's his first one.
Pretty cool.
Look at the teeth. Look at it.
Look at the teeth.
Yeah, man, look.
Oh wow.
Look, and let's say you can tell us a bull huss. Woohoo! Yeah, he's a big angry boy, right?
Can you get a picture of my phone real quick?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hello, mate. Yeah, that bull huss, mate, are awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
They are completely rad looking things because their heads are so wide. There you go, mate, there's a rag down there, look. Right, we better get that other rig on yours there. Clip that one, clip that other one on, straight on. And then we'll hopefully get you another one. Bull huss. So chuffed for him. Lovely, lovely looking fish. It must have been about £3. It's got to have been all of £3, surely, maybe even a little bit more. But they're just so aggressive looking, and their necks, man, are solid. They just look wicked. It's a lovely looking fish. I'm super chuffed for Jake for getting it. So he's massively out fishing me tonight, which is not for the first time because he outfished me down at Black Gang as well. So hopefully we can get into something else. Nice work, buddy.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I would be as well. It's a nice fish, mate. Better than I know you really want a conger, but as
No way, that's kind of cool.
yeah, as a desirable fish that people target,
Predators.
that's what they would be want. Most fishermen would prefer a bull huss over a conger any day.
Yeah, that's it.
So you've done really well there, mate. Ah, there we go. So we've both got fresh baits out there now. In fact, we've both got a pout fillet out there. So I'm just going to rebait these ones. Mine's come in completely stripped. There's obviously a lot of crab activity out there. So we won't be able to leave them out there for too long. Even that bass one I brought in, I put the pout head out on it now. And yeah, and that one was completely stripped as well. There's literally nothing left on it at all. So, rebait these, exactly the same. Squid on the bottom, little piece of squid on the top. Hopefully, we can get a couple more fish. I'm so chuffed for him. Bull huss are wicked. It's such a strong looking fish. With that neck, when they're lying flat on the ground, you can see just how wide their head is. I mean, I've sort of probably massively underestimated it. I mean, it's maybe £3–4, I don't know. All I know is it's a nice fish and I'm super chuffed that he's got it. Right, let's get these baited up, get them ready so they can get out. There we go, and it wouldn't be Christmas if we didn't have some celebrations. It's really weird actually, it's really difficult because obviously Christmas hasn't been yet for me right now, or Jake, but you'll be watching this after Christmas. So I hope you had a really lovely Christmas. I hope you got everything that you wished for. I hope everyone got some new toys, and I hope everyone had their Brussels sprouts. But for us, it's our first celebrations of the year, so better go and enjoy. It is a fish. Ruins that fish. Oh, do you hear it? Do you hear it? There we go. So we got the conger. It wasn't the monster we've come down for, but it was the conger on the pout that we caught to use as bait. So we've caught it on our own bait. How about that? But it's only a little tiny little bootlace one. We'll chuck it straight back in. Hopefully we can get its grandpapa. So there we go. We were just having a chat. It's not been actually a bad night at all, really. We've had 3 different species. Granted, one's a pout and one's a small eel, but definitely fish of the session so far definitely goes to Jake with that bull huss. So really, really chuffed about that. But now I just got to try and untangle all of this lot. Because although we are trying to have a go for a decent sized, oh there we go, conger, we're hoping for something a little bit bigger. I'm just doing up another bigger bait. You can hear that sea behind, it's crashing over the wall over there. So we've got a whole anchovy again, with a whole squid. Just a nice big bait, nice big juicy bait.
Oh, so he's got a big bite on that.
Which one?
Middle one. Could have been a bit.
Oh yeah. Nice. Thanks, bud.
Yeah, man. Big compound. Another little one.
Oh, a little bit of a funny 5 minutes. Had a nice bite on the rod that's out, not the bass rod essentially, but it came off on the way in. The bait's barely looked touched, so I don't know what that was. And it looked like we missed a something took some line on the bass rod, and then yeah, whatever it was wasn't there, and it was all a bit tangled as well. So maybe that running ledger, the snood I've got, might be a little bit too long. I've put it a little bit further this time, only maybe say 15 yards, but just to try and get it out of that wash. That's where I want to be, is in the wash really, but I'm just kind of just outside it. I'm alright with just letting it float around. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit of action tonight, which is nice to see. Pouting. There we go. I thought we were getting a bite. It's only a pouting again. Whoa! Said it was going to go back. Right, there we go. Let's quickly chuck it back in. Oh, there we go. I thought it was getting a tiny, tiny, tiny bite, but it's the biggest bait I've put out all night as well. And it just so happens that it's one of the smaller fish, but hey ho, we're catching fish, and do you know what? I'm just super chuffed for Jake at the moment. So we've got 2 more rigs that are ready to go. He's just changing his now. So he's got a big bait, he's got a whole anchovy and a whole squid on a pennel. That's what I just had that pouting on. And then I've got the 2 hook, so I've got a anchovy and a squid on the bottom, and then I've got a squid on the top, squid head really on the top. So hopefully we get another bite. Nothing at all on the bass rod, so. But yeah, we'll keep trying. We're gonna fish for maybe another half hour or so. Right, so there we go, our last casts are out, and no sooner did it hit the water, I'm getting bites on mine, which is the, I think it's probably because I've got a small piece of squid, a squid head actually on the top hook, so probably that. But yeah, I'm going to start clearing up a few little bits and bobs. But so we've only been fishing for, what, 3 hours? Not even?
Yeah, 3 hours.
Yeah, so we've been fishing for about 3 hours, so.
Actually, about 2.5.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We've got, because we didn't get down until gone for. Yeah, so under 3 hours, maybe 2.5 hours by the time we set up. So actually, it's been really, really nice. We've come down, we got fish straight away, and Jake certainly got into a really nice fish. So apparently, we're watching Home Alone tonight. Because it wouldn't be Christmas if we didn't watch Home Alone. But obviously you guys have already watched Home Alone because you've already had Christmas. Well, there we go. We're all done, and we brought those last 2 rods in. We didn't get another, well, we did get a couple of bites, but we left them because it was our last cast and they looked like sort of pouty bites, so we were hoping that something else would come along, maybe even take the pout, but just hoping really for that one last fish, which didn't come unfortunately, but we didn't do too bad. We had a pout, we had a strap conger, and Jake had a stunning bull huss, so I'm really chuffed for him. So I hope you've all had a good year. If you haven't had a good year, then I do hope that 2024 is a better year for you. We've had a great year, we've had loads of fishing, it's been lots of fun, so, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Last session of 2023. yeah, it's been good fun. And again, I do massively appreciate all of your support, all the positivity. It's what keeps me going, out there and trying to catch fish. So yeah, until the next one, which will be in 2024, please do take care, stay safe, and maybe I'll see you out there. Cheers.